G'day guys, Lemon Eating Cow here, and today I am back with another Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age guide, and this time I'm going to be showing you where to get the Zodiac Spear. I know I'm a little bit late to the game with this one, but I've only just got it myself, so here you go. So the Zodiac Spear is a two-handed spear. It has an attack power of 141, no element to it, and on hit it has a chance to disable the enemy, which makes them not able to use any actions. Now, in the original game of Final Fantasy XII, this was really such a confusing and convoluted weapon to get. You had to not loot certain chests, but then loot certain chests, and you had to get to a certain part in the game, and it was just even reading about it was just confusing as hell. But I can tell you confidently that in the remake, the Zodiac Age, you can loot any of the chests in the game. You don't have to fear about opening certain chests or anything like that. So just go ahead and dive into it. So there is two different methods of getting the Zodiac Spear. One of them is very late game in the Henny Mines, and that is from a chest that only has a 1% chance to spawn, and there's a few prerequisites you have to get before you can actually access it. Or the other method, which is at the same time easier and harder, is going into trial mode and stealing it off a rare mob on level 62. So I'm going to go over both of the methods right here. So the first method, like I said, is the Henny Mine one, and this one can be accessed only when you have access to the special shafts or the second area on your second visit to the Henny Mines. When you originally go here, you'll find a door closed off, and you won't be able to access it. And the way that you can open this door is by completing all the hunts in the Gareth village. I think there might be 3 in total, but you have to make sure you've done all the hunts there in that village. And once you've done that and collected 10 espers total, I think you get 5 espers, 4 or 5 espers from just playing the game. But the other optional ones you'll have to go out and find and beat. So once you've got 10 of those and you've completed the quests, you can talk to the Geomancer in the Gareth village, and he will tell you that he has sent someone to the mine and opened the secret passage. Once you've got that message, you can head down into the Henny Mines, and this door right here will open up, and you've got access to the rest of the mine. So once you're in the mine, you're going to want to head down to the special charter shaft. Now, I've got it marked here on the map exactly where the chest will spawn, but the thing is, there is only a 1% chance that the chest will spawn every time that you zone in to this area. So it's incredibly low chance for the chest to spawn. However, and I'm not going to say this is for everyone, but I got it to spawn within 5 zones. I was actually here to farm the Addle Foebreaker skill, which is a bit further down here on the map if you're interested in getting that. But yeah, I didn't expect this to pop up at all, and you can see in the footage here, I'm pretty shocked that it showed up at all. But it will show up here. It has a 1% chance to spawn that chest, but once it has spawned, there is 100% chance that it will contain the Zodiac Spear. If you have met all the conditions to get into the Henny Mine, this can be, I won't say an easy one to get because you may have bad luck on getting the chest to spawn, but if you cannot get it to spawn, then you're just going to have to run all the way back up to the entrance here, or the entrance of this screen, and zone out and then zone back in, and then come down here and check if it has spawned. I would actually recommend doing this alongside the Addle farm or the Addle spawn. The Addle is a skill used by your Foebreaker, and it appears in a chest here, and that has also a low chance to spawn. So you can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, and I would recommend doing both the farms together, and hopefully it doesn't take you that long. So the second method is by going into trial mode, and in trial mode you're going to go down to level 62 and you're going to steal this off a rare mob. But the thing is, on level 62 you're tasked with killing a bunny that pops up. I think it's a Vorpal bunny or something, but anyway, it's a bunny that runs away from you. You do not want to kill this bunny, so I would recommend, as I did on floor 61, to turn off your gambits, and I would definitely equip Vaan with the thief gloves, or the thief cuffs, sorry. And then once you've done that, go ahead and manually attack and kill the last of the mobs on 61. Once you get down to 62, you'll see that a bunny kind of spawns up and runs away. But who we're looking for is actually a biting, or I think it's a biting mantis. And the biting mantis will have, from its rare drop, will be a Zodiac Spear. I think there's only a 3% chance to loot it without the thief cuffs, and if you have the thief cuffs on, there's a 6% chance to loot it. So you're definitely going to want the thief cuffs in this situation. So the Mantis can be pretty much anywhere on the map, but generally he'll spawn towards the middle. The map can be a bit confusing, but it's pretty much just a big circle with intercepting paths. So just run through the lattice work of the maze, and eventually you'll be able to see the Mantis. Now it's really important that you don't kill that bunny. You can kill the bats, but be careful with what you're targeting, because if you kill the bunny, it'll push you down to the next level and you won't be able to get the loot off the Mantis. So if you're unsuccessful stealing off the Mantis, all you're going to have to do is hit your options button, go return to title, and then load up the autosave that was created when you came down to level 62. You can keep on doing that as many times as you want until you get that Zodiac Spear. But once you've got that Zodiac Spear, it's important to kill the bunny that spawns and then move down to the next level. And then that will mean that your autosave has now been saved with the Zodiac Spear. So that is the two ways that I know of getting the Zodiac Spear. There is also a third way. You can get it from the hunt trophies at the Fon Coast, but I would actually not recommend this, as I think there's probably better items and prizes to spend your trophies on. Anyway guys, I hope this one helped you out and you have a good chance of looting that chest. If it did help you out, please leave a thumbs up. If you got any comments or suggestions or anything to make this guide more efficient, then please leave it in the comments section below. And if you haven't subscribed already, then please do so. This has been Lemon Eating Cow. Moo, 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 moo.